Hi Aries, welcome in, welcome in. This is your monthly reading for the month of October. It's not your weekly reads. Your weekly reads tend to have a theme, a concept. This is going to be a little bit more random because we're trying to aim at going towards your whole entire month. So I'm going to pull two cards. There we go. For each week, we're going to clarify them and review them so we can see what's happening in your month of October. I'm using a new deck, the Halloween Tarot. So much fun because it's October. So you have the Ace of Ghosts and the High Priestess. The Ace of Ghosts is Ace of Cups. Yes. Bats are swords, pumpkins are pentacles, imps are wands, and ghosts are cups. So you, my friend, have an Ace of Cups here in the month of October. There's something emotionally new happening here. Instinctually, you know who they are. They could very well be a Pisces because this is the card of Pisces. But instinctually, there's something you know here that there's a new beginning about to begin in a relationship. Or you're getting an emotional offer that is going to make you happy. So I want to clarify these. So this is the first week of October. Let's see, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. Help me clarify the High Priestess and the Ace of Ghosts. Bottom of the deck, you had Strength. So, for whatever reason, you need to use your intuition and internal strength when you receive this offer. So, let's see what this is all about. Interesting. The clarifying card is the Three of Swords. So, this could very well be coming from somebody who had broken your heart from the past. And this is probably why you need strength. On the flip side, this could be some of you where you might turn down this offer and break their heart, and you're going to need the strength on how to handle this in the best way you know how. But most of you, I really feel like this is somebody who had broken your heart in the past. At the bottom of the deck, I have a Page of Pentacles from this deck, the clarifier. This is another card of Capricorn, I believe. Don't remain fixed on the signs. It doesn't have to be. But this is somebody who's coming in to give you a small offer. It's not humongous in size, but it's small and it's tangible. And it's coming in quite quickly. For a lot of you, I don't feel as if you're going to be prepared for this. It's because you mourned this loss. You mourned it. It was done. It was dead. It was over. So for you to go from there to there, you're like, but instinctually, you knew it was kind of coming, strangely enough. It's also Mercury in retrograde. Guys, a lot of your exes are going to be coming back. Do not be surprised. Be careful when you're doing a relationship in Mercury retrograde. Because after the retrograde is gone, it's like a cloud gets lifted and you're like, what have I done? Sometimes it could be your partner doing that. So be careful. But this is coming in quickly. I mean, I know you, including your ex, is probably thinking about you hardcore. You the same with them. But under that, I have Two of Swords, which tells me there's probably somebody else here too in contention for you as far as relationships. That's why you have Strength at the bottom of the deck. I really need to get a better camera. I know this is a little cloudy, but I hope the messages are coming in clearly. So, all right, let's keep going. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what you got for the second week of October? Two cards, please. Two cards for the second week of October. One more, please. One more, please. Thank you very much. You have the Knight of Ghosts and the Emperor. Very much could be your card, or you could be dealing with another Aries, or you could be dealing with somebody that is a male figure that is older than you and is also a father figure. With the Knight of Ghosts, this is a Knight of Cups. So fun. I know I just had to play with my Halloween tarot for October. I love Halloween. In any event, the Emperor, which could also be a businessman, and the Knight of Ghosts, somebody could be making you an offer for a partnership in business. Others of you, this could be a business offer in general just for yourself alone. Those dings are telling me right on the money. Others of you, this is another Aries person or somebody, like I said, that is coming towards you, a fire sign like yourself, or a water sign, Knight of Ghosts. But somebody makes you an offer from the heart. This could also be your past person. It could be just plainly anybody. So let me go ahead and clarify and see what's going on here. Why is the Emperor here and the Knight of Ghosts? Clarify the Knight of Ghosts. What is this messages of passion and or feelings? There's another one in contention here. It's exactly what I thought it was from what I just said. You have Two of Swords. Two of Swords is two men. In most of my decks, the Two of Swords is just one person, solo, confused between two choices, two situations, two people, two things. In this deck, there's two people that she has to consider. I mean, if you're a man watching this, flip it. There's somebody here in contention besides your ex. Guys, really? The Emperor, clarifying the Emperor? Okay, now my nose is getting itchy. Right on the money. There is another Aries that's coming towards you, or this is an older man that is also a father or businessman or business savvy like yourself that's coming in contention towards you and is giving you an emotional offer, which is, hey, would you like to date? Meanwhile, the other one is like, hey, would you like to patch things up? And you are confused as fuck. That's the second week. And I don't even want to get crazy right now because at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. Really? The King of Wands, this is definitely a couple. The King of Wands under the Queen of Cups, and under that the Knight of Cups. These cards are repeating with the Magician. You guys are manifesting love, and it's all hitting you at once. It's like it's gonna start to fucking rain, Aries. Where it was dry before, it's gonna start raining men and women. The King of Wands, which very well could be you, but it's another fire sign like yourself. I feel that way because it's a Queen of Cups right under that. So it's somebody that loves you and you will love back. And under that is the Knight of Cups. This is a love offer. And under that is the Magician where you've manifested. Really? The truck has to come by now? I'm really sorry about that. And again, the Strength is under the deck. I'm going like this. So we could just change the bottom of the deck over there. You need the Strength to decide what you're going to do. So let's go ahead and move on. What's going on in the third week of October for you guys? Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, third week from my October 2021 Aries. October, please. October. 3 cards fell out, which I will take. Sorry, recycling is going by right now. Knight of Pumpkins, Ace of Pumpkins, and the Queen of Bats in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. There's somebody here that's like a total bitch in your midst. Just an FYI. It doesn't have to be, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but in the reverse, she tends to be nasty. This could be you also in the sense not being nasty or bitchy, but instead of cutting something out, you're rethinking before you do this. So in the upright, the Queen of Swords cuts things out, things that no longer are necessary, things that don't work for her. In the reverse, she's taking a different approach. She's backing up. She's not cutting something out because you also have the Ace of Pumpkins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Also, the Knight of Pumpkins. So there's two storylines here because there's a lot of Aries I'm dealing with. So the Ace of Pumpkins and the Knight of Pumpkins, there's an offer that is coming to you. Potentially it could be a job, potentially it's a relationship because it's the Ace of Coins. But it's legit. It's a real offer. It's just coming towards you incredibly slowly. And I have a feeling the reason it's coming so slowly to you is because there's somebody that's here that's hindering it. And it is this female who's quite nasty. You might know her actually. She's like a thorn in your side. I don't care if you're a man or a woman watching this. This is a female that is causing this delay from coming towards you. The bottom of the deck, it doesn't matter. It's because you're happy. And I think this person is jealous is what I'm really feeling. Because at the bottom of the deck is Sun. You're really happy. When this offer comes in, look at this. This is amazing. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Under that, the Star. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius, but the Star is saying you're hopeful, you're happy. 5 of Bats. You know you have to make a choice. Somebody stays, somebody goes. The clarifying cards. Let's go there. So we're clarifying now the Queen of Bats in reverse, the Ace of Pumpkins, the Knight of Pumpkins. Others of you, like I said, if there's no female in your world, it just means that there is somebody here that it could just be you, that you had cut something out from the past and now it's back again. as that, because in the past, I know that Aries, you've had taken on that energy, that Queen of Swords. You were cutting out something that was no longer serving you. And I want you guys to understand that you didn't do it to teach that person a lesson. You didn't do it to see if they would come back to you. You did it because you learned your own lesson, Aries. You finally learned what doesn't work for you, what doesn't serve you, doesn't need to be in your life. So there no needs to be any regrets of what you had done in the past, especially if this person is coming back to you now. It's because you put yourself out there and said, look, this is what I want. This is who I am. This is my worth. This is my value. You know, just like you chased me in the beginning, you could do that again. And if you can't do that now and again, that means you were really not into me. And I did make the right call. You just got to be careful in Mercury retrograde if this is revisiting, because the clarifications here are the Four of Pentacles, holding on. Somebody, your past never let you go. I don't think you did either, because you had a connection. You had chemistry. And some of you might have regrets and you're thinking about that. It's only because of Mercury retrograde that you feel this way intensely. You're holding on. They're holding on. King of Wands is here again with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Those three cards really, really wanted to come out again with the Magician. The four came out together. They really did. They just flew out in a chunk. But at the bottom of the deck, I have the... Sorry. I'm going to show you this. Let me put this down. This really was at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. And this is coming out again. It's just slowly coming towards you. And let it come slowly. It's fine. It's going to give you enough of time to understand who is the right person for you. And this also wanted to pop in my face. Relationship, marriage, settling down, getting into something committed. So I just feel as if all this that's going on... Sorry, I'm just going to look at this really quick. Yeah, this is somebody you had walked away with because you had doubts of this person, and your intuition said that you needed to stop a chapter here with this King of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and you put them out in the cold, or they put you out in the cold. That's just telling me the backlog, and it's kind of interesting how that came out flying towards me. But now this person from your past, the Four of Pentacles with the King of Cups here, is telling me, look, they had spilled out your cup with this one cup right here, but they still held on to one. They spilled one and they still held on to the other. So at the time you were seeing this person from your past, they spilled your cup of love, but they never let go of the other. In my other decks, it's full of cups. It's full of love. It's emotional stability. This person is showing me what had happened and why they really never let you go. So it's interesting. I think this person wanted to step out. I think this person wasn't ready for a relationship at the time. I think this person wasn't ready for you. And when you came into their world, Aries, they were like, fuck, I actually like this person a lot. Like a lot. And I wasn't ready for it. And then when you left, they were like, I really miss my Aries. Yeah, it's going to happen in retrograde. You just shuffle these really good, because now let me see what's going on in your fourth week of October. Guys, these are a little bit more general. You know I'm going to go into specifics on your weekly, so let's see. But it's turning out to be like a common thread. I thought it was going to be a lot more general. Let's get 2 cards for the fourth week in October for Aries. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Fourth week. The 8 of Pumpkins in reverse and the Hermit. Okay, so you're going to take a time out and you're going to stop working. You're going to take a pause. Whether this is work or your love relationship. The Hermit takes a beat. They take a step because they're working on something for themselves. So say this is work, right? And you work in an office. You take like your vacation time because you want to work on your own projects, your own thing, or you actually just want to take a vacation. Now let's apply this to relationships. Before you move forward in this at the end of October, because at the last week of October is when the retrograde is done. It's over. It's gone. Now it's reality. It's the clouds lift. You see things for what they are. And then you start seeing things differently. So that's what you do here. You stop working towards something and you go within. You go into the hermit mode and you say, okay, I learned all my lessons. What can I extract from this? Look at him. He's literally extracting. What can I extract from this? The Nine of Pumpkins at the bottom of the deck. Being single, independent, financially independent, being on her own. And in a relationship too, but this is at the bottom of the deck. I'm not saying that you just take a beat before you move forward. So either you say to yourself, I commit to this, or I don't at all. But you think about this at the end of the month. You think about your independence. You think about your financial stability. You think about being alone. But you also think to yourself, do I want to be single anymore, or do I want to be in a relationship? You account for all of it at the end of the month. That's what the Hermit does with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm not saying you're going to be single. I'm saying you are single and you're thinking about your singlehood. I'm not saying you're going to move into that direction, because I saw the Hierophant here as well. So let's go ahead and clarify. This Eight of Pumpkins in reverse and the Hermit. Help me clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Tower. Tower fell out. Very interesting. Oh, there's two cards here. Wow. Temperance and the Tower. Archangel Michael, your spirit guides brought this forward because they're like... Now, you have to understand, these are the clarifiers. What is you not working towards something and you taking a break. But the universe is like, no more breaks. You have to start a new life, Aries. You've learned. You've transformed. You know where you're going. This is why you're assessing your singlehood, your independence, your life, your everything. And you're like, where do I go from here? Because now I think you're being presented with two situations. You're being presented something with like an ex-partner and a new partner. You're being presented with like some old job career that you used to do just for money, but it wasn't making you fucking happy. And so now the Archangel Michael steps in and they say, no, we're taking this away from you now because you've grown, you've evolved, you've learned, Aries. Do you understand? I hope you understand, because the direction you're going into is for your betterment. And that's why you're taking a beat. And that's why you're taking a pause. You know what? At the bottom of this deck, you have the Page of Wands. This is taking a step forward. Just going into a different direction. Excited and happy. A new adventure. A walkabout. Look at this. The Two of Wands in reverse. This is like... when you have the fork in the road, but you don't go in towards the new direction, you go backwards in a way. And behind that is there was a new chapter. So when you start this new chapter in your life and this new person comes into you, you're like, oh my God. So then you're forced to see this. You're forced to see what's happening to you at the end of October, which is interesting because now I want to see what happens in November. But my point is, Aries, there's a lot of reflection going on, especially when I see the Hermit at the end of the day, at the end of the reading for the end of the month. You guys are going to be reflecting seriously on what to do, because you're like, okay, well, I've learned this, I've learned that, I've grown, I've become strong, I've become so this and that, you know, and it's so hard for Aries sometimes to make a choice, because if it's not there, if it's not present, it's not happening. But intuitively, I know you feel that there's something better coming down the road. I know you do. All right, let's get some advice here for you guys. I'm going to pull two romance angels, one for your past and one for the present person or the new person coming towards you. After I pull these advice cards for the month of October. Meditate and contemplate, a time to give rather than take. Yeah, maybe you are dealing with a Pisces, somebody new that's coming towards you. Could be a Pisces, could be a Virgo for some of you. I know meditating is so hard, but believe me, it works. It just does. It just helps you see things clearly. Meditate and contemplate. And this is what you're going to do at the end of the month with this Hermit card. Because you're going to be like, okay, well, is this past person going to keep repeating the same garbage they were doing to me while I was dating them? I mean, did I really truly learn? Or did they change? Are they going to be different? Are we going to, was it just a communication issue and now we are communicating and now we are on the same page? Wonderful. A time to give rather than take. This might be you, Aries, needing to reach out to them. So this is what I have for advice. And yeah, my nose is itchy. That's probably the best advice. Let's see. Universe, angel, spirit guides. I want one card for your past person in the month of October for my Aries people. October 2021, please. The past person that might be coming in during the retrograde. Do you have anything else to say about that? No? All right. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, you know what I felt? The instant feeling I got, and that's how you channel messages. It's the initial feeling and think that comes down in your head. That's your download, because everybody is gifted. Everybody has this talent. They just don't know how to tune into it. And that's how it works. Anyway, point is, the message I received was, you have to trust that whatever's happening to you with your past person coming in, it happened for a reason. Your person couldn't have been ready back then, and now maybe they are. So it's going to work out, and everything will be great. Others of you have to trust in yourself, that the decision that you made then is the same decision that you can make now. It was for your betterment. The bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. So if you're dealing with a past person, it could be just about a lack of communication. And maybe that person wasn't ready then and they are ready now. You just have to have that communication. Trust that what you're doing is right. Trust that the universe did this all for a reason. Trust that it was timing. But it is safe for you to love. Now, I want to go ahead and do a card for present person and future person. What do you have for me for the present or future person for Aries? That's not the past person. Thank you. Oh, shit. Pay attention to the red flags and true love. At the bottom of the deck, express your love. So, the feeling I got when I said shit was like, this really could be true love with this person that's coming in. For some of you, I feel like it's a twin flame situation that's coming towards you, which sucks because those are hard. They're very difficult. They're difficult journeys. There's a runner-chaser dynamic in there. There's breakups, there's get-togethers, but there's something about you two where you're so bonded you can't rip apart. Some of you might be having this with your past person. Anyway, point is, express your love. Don't close off your heart because you're scared. Because this is what you did in the past and it hasn't worked for you, Aries. And it's been difficult. Take the lessons that you learned and move forward. Pay attention to the red flags. The second they start giving you some shit is the second you open your mouth. Not run away. You don't ghost them. You don't stop texting to teach them a lesson. No, you say, hey, I like you. What are you doing? This looks shady to me. This looks funny to me. The other message that I got when I said shit is like, when this new person comes in, that's when your past person comes too. They're like, fuck, I'm about to lose Aries. What do I do? And, you know, maybe they're not into you. They just want you because they're jealous or because they don't want anybody else to have you. So you have some like crazy exes too out there. So just pay attention to the red flags. And that's what I got. So stay tuned for the weeklies and I will see you guys soon. Bye, Aries.